What's happening, Kaizen Innovators? Happy Tuesday, 2-minute drill. And I just want to start by saying thank you, thank you, thank you so much. A true heartfelt thank you to all of you who reached out to me after my last 2-minute drill. And of course, all of you who are reaching out to me during the course of my fun time with COVID. Just really appreciate you, and all that love and support really helps you make it through. So thank you. Today's topic of conversation is really about creating our best selves. And this past weekend was super interesting for me because we had the end of the Olympics coinciding with two Hall of Fame induction ceremonies. We had the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. And I love watching the athletes. I love listening to the athletes. I love hearing their stories because I get inspired and motivated by seeing literally the best in the world do their thing. So I just kind of want to share a summary of what I think it looks like to be our best selves. So it starts with setting a clear goal. I thought it was super cool that Molly Seidel, who won the bronze in the women's marathon, set a goal in 4th grade to win a gold medal at the Olympics. And okay, so she didn't win the gold, but she's the 3rd best in the world. And by the way, speaking of 3, it was only her 3rd marathon that she's done ever. Just a remarkable story. So a question for you, are your goals written down? Her goals are written down. They showed it on TV. It was super cool. Are your goals written down? The second kind of piece of the secret sauce that I was inspired by was just making sure you've got a great team around you. I've talked about this a lot in many 2-minute drills, but Charles Woodson said over and over again in his Hall of Fame induction speech, "Without you, I'm not here. Without you, I'm not here." Every single one of those Hall of Famers acknowledged all the people that helped them along the way. So, are you developing, have you intentionally built your dream team that aligns with your core values, your mission, your vision, and all of the goals that you have for your professional lives and even your personal lives? So think about that. Thirdly, obviously, all of these athletes, they work hard, but they also work smart. They're relentless at being their best physical and mental selves. They're students of the game. And it was also really interesting. You watched Molly Seidel run this great race. She ran a really smart race. The commentators spoke over and over again about how she used the shade to decrease the impact of the heat on her. But she also gave it her all. She worked as hard as she could possibly work. And at the end, if you watched the interview, she just said, "I'm so tired." And she was a great and shiny example of what it takes to give it literally everything you have. And so the question that I have for you is, are you working as smart as you can work? Are you working in a way where you can actually decrease the energy expenditure that you're providing and get the same and or better results? So I want you to think about that. The fourth element of kind of this secret sauce is adaptability. All of these athletes, whether it's Olympic athletes or whether it's these Hall of Famers, they all had new coaches over time. And none of them had the same coach when they were 6 as they did when they were professionals or Olympic athletes. So there's new science, there's new ideas. Sydney McLaughlin, the 400-meter hurdles gold medalist, I think she broke the world record in that race. She actually hired a new coach. She blew everything up that she knew, and she actually learned how to hurdle with her front leg with both the right and left leg. And that changed the game for her. And that was the difference. That small change was the difference between maybe winning a gold, maybe not, maybe setting a world record, maybe not. So the idea that we can be adaptable, especially during these times, is critically important. So how are you refining your skill of adaptability? And then lastly, the idea, the element, the ingredient of the secret sauce of resilience. Rebecca Andrade, to me, was remarkable. She was the Brazilian gymnast. She had 3 ACL surgeries in the last 4 years, and she won the gold medal in the vault. And watching her was truly inspiring. It's like, oh my God, this poor young lady who never gave up and who found ways to dig deep so that she could come back to the Olympics after 3 ACL surgeries and win the gold is one of the best stories of the Olympics. I mean, hell, it's one of the best stories, I think, in humanity. I just love seeing that. And so What is your opportunity for you to increase your resiliency skills, and how are you building resiliency skills in your dream team? And that's really important. We want to help our team be resilient as well. So the secret sauce around being the best that we can be is actually not complex, but it's hard. It's difficult. And also, just remember, it's a destination and not a journey. And all we can do, all we can attempt to do is every single day when we get out of bed and we set intention for ourselves, just try to be that much better. James Clear talks about this in his book Atomic Habits. How can we be 1% better every day? And over time, that 1% better every day actually turns us into a different human being. So, are you setting goals? Are you writing them down? Have you built the right team around you, your dream team? Are you working as hard and as smart as you possibly can? Are you maintaining adaptability? Are you growing your skill of adaptability? And are you building resilience and building resilience in your team? Those are the secret sauce ingredients that I got out of the Olympics and out of the last Hall of Fame weekend. And I really hope this helps inspire and motivate you the way it did me. So I know, again, I've been being a little wordy, a little verbose over the last couple TMDs, but I really do hope this helps you. And by the way, please, please, please share some of your thoughts around this on our social pages when we post them. It does take a village. Many Hall of Famers said, it takes a village for people to achieve their best selves. And we can only do that when we share. So I'm kind of begging you, please share your experiences, share your ingredients to your secret sauce to help others. Thank you all so much. Looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Have a great week.